What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. I wanted to talk about Ciara and Russell and just have a discussion with all of you. I know y'all have probably seen the video of her twerking with a bottle on her head. And it went viral. And Russell Wilson seems to like what he is seeing from his wife, right? The mother of his children. And people you got people that are celebrating it, but you also have people who see this as being very sad. But to me, this is something that you can expect. I saw a meme on Twitter that pretty much summed up where this marriage is going. Okay? Now, this is the meme or the post I came across on Twitter. It says Russell Wilson and Ciara, how it started versus how it's going. And I don't see that to be flattering at all. Because people have bastardized Christianity to the point to where they have blurred the lines to where you don't even know what is a Christian and what isn't. What is religious, what isn't. To me, I'm not the moral police. I'm not one of these people who's here to tell people how to live their lives. But I am here to speak truth. You cannot be spiritual, giving yourself to God, and the next moment you're contributing to the moral decline in our society. The reason why America was so rooted in religion is because you wanted a moral foundation. A lot of countries have a religious moral foundation, and America had those principles, whether you like it or not. But what happens is you have people who are immoral. They have latched on to Christianity and they utilize it for their benefit. Look at the black church. The black church is a prime example of what happens when you have people who live immoral lives, but they go to church in order to cleanse themselves of their immoral acts, only to go back and do the same thing. Listen, I'm not the moral police, but if you go to church every Sunday, because the churches are filled with women, okay? You might have a few males in there, but you got a lot of women in those churches who do not live anything that's in the Bible. You got pastors who pick and choose what they're going to preach on, only to cater to those women, and those women get excuses for their behaviors. Now here you have Russell Wilson and Ciara. Now Russell, I believe, has always been religious, deeply rooted in his faith. But Ciara, I'm not quite sure of. And the reason why this picture right here stood out to me is because Ciara presented herself a certain way. But once they got married and once she got comfortable, she started to show more of herself, right? Because now she has the marriage, she has the children. In her mind, she can be more and more of herself. And to me, Ciara wants to show everybody that she still got it, that she's still Ciara, that she can do what these other women are doing, even though she's in a marriage that is deeply rooted in spirituality, in Christianity. But people have bastardized Christianity to the point to where you don't even know what it is anymore. You don't. You really don't. Now let's get into the article from TMZ. Russell Wilson has 2 kids with Ciara, but number 3 could be on the way because the NFL star was loving his wife's topless twerk sesh on Instagram, letting the whole world know just how much he was feeling it. The 36-year-old singer posted the steamy video to her 30 million followers on Thursday, dropping low and putting her dance skills on display while balancing a bottle of booze on her head. See that bottle of booze? Like, what was the bottle for? Now, I think it was some type of challenge, right? the balance challenge. What is with you heifers and these balance challenge, these challenges? I'm a balance challenge with these challenges, man. I've done a couple of different Patreon videos on these challenges and how stupid they are. I guess I got to add another one to the list. Slorification of America. Bottle of booze on her head as part of the balance challenge trend. She got balance. Ciara captioned a video that at 10 to 1 rum is fun. The clip obviously is great, but had even more people going, "Oh my God," was Seattle Seahawks quarterback's reaction to the video. See you later tonight after work. Of course, the whole thing was a bit of a marketing campaign for Ciara, who became part owner of the 10 to 1 rum back in October. I couldn't be more excited to help the brand build on its amazing foundation, Ciara said, and invited new audiences to rediscover their love for rum through 10 to 1. Now that is great advertising, and keep it PG, Russ. There are children around. Well, it's too late for that. It's too late for the PG. It's too late to be PG. Ciara's already made that abundantly clear. Listen, if this is the only way you can market your rum, then again, that just shows you where we are in our society. These women use their bodies to promote things, and then they get upset if a man looks at them, right? I did a live stream on that. You got women that get upset when a man just looks at them. You know, guy could just look at them and they feel some type of way. Listen, let me say this about Ciara. I have nothing against Ciara, but it's clear that Ciara has had a bit of an influence on Russell. Russell Wilson is playing under one of the best coaches in the NFL, who's not going to be getting fired anytime soon. Yes, Seattle has struggled, but the fact that Russell Wilson wants to get traded to a team where the coaching stability ain't going to be there, offensive line probably is going to be worse, that's not Russell. That's Ciara. And I think I've even spoken about this before. He wants to get traded from Seattle because Ciara wants him to get traded from Seattle. And I've even heard that she wants him to go to the New York Giants. And I'm like, no, if he goes to New York, he's not going to be able to hide anymore. See, Seattle fans are willing to they're okay with his quarterback play. But if he goes to New York and he's not winning games immediately, he's not putting up big stats, they're going to come after him more so than he ever has had any type of criticism. Plus, he's going to be playing under a coach that you know, maybe here next year, might get fired this year. An organization that is a mess, but he's on a list. But the Giants are on a list of teams to be traded to. That's the Ciara effect, people. Now, again, ultimately, he's a man. He makes his own choices. But I do think Russell is heavily influenced by her. And this is a guy, again, who's deeply religious. He's deeply rooted in religion. But he has a love for Ciara. And I think that he's allowing her to be more and more of herself. I think he's allowing her to be more and more of herself. Because at first, I don't think she was herself. I think Ciara tried to put on a particular type of face, and she no longer has to do that anymore. Ciara can be more of herself. She doesn't have to be this on the left. She can be that on the right. And people are going to say, well, that's to promote a liquor. Okay, what about this? What about that photo? What about that photo? Like, people got to understand, man, like, the moral decline of women has a lot to do with women's envy of other women and them wanting to compete with other women physically. That's why you see all these women going to get the BBLs, and, you know, they all going to the same doctors to get the same type of look, right? I truly believe that Russell cares about her. I don't think Ciara is a bad person. I don't like when people use Christianity and then they go and they do immoral things as far as these couples is concerned, right? There's people gonna say, well, there's no big deal to her twerking, Jane. Would you allow your wife to be twerking with rum on top of her head? Topless? You know, I think that Russell has lost control of his marriage. At first, he had more control, but he doesn't have it anymore. I truly believe that Russell is not in control of his marriage anymore. It's Ciara that's in control of his marriage. That's why he's trying to get traded to a worse team. He's literally trying to get traded to a worse team, all because he wants to appease Ciara. We've seen this before with Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony. Look how that marriage worked out. When a woman sees that she has influence and power in that relationship, she never gives it up. And that respect is going to be lost. Now, people may not want to hear that, but that's the truth. That is the truth. But ultimately, you know, we agree to disagree, but I know I'm right. But let me know what y'all think, man. Like the video, share it, comment below. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'll see y'all on the next one.